Hey there guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about how to tell whether you're carrying a baby boy or a baby girl during your first trimester. Everyone's experience with the pregnancy is different for those who are mothers or those who are pregnant at the moment. So this is not written in stone, but I'm just going to quickly talk about the experience that I have and the experience I had when I was carrying my firstborn boy. So, so very quickly, let's go to the first 2 to 3 weeks of your pregnancy. When you're carrying a boy, you may experience weight loss. You may lose a lot of weight. That's what happened to me. I lost so much weight. I can't even, people are just like, are you okay? Like, are you suffering or something in your marriage or whatever? So, but with my second pregnancy, because I feel like it's more of a girl, I gained so much weight during the first 3 weeks. I gained so much weight. And also, the father of your child is also likely to gain sympathy weight when you're carrying a boy and lose or maybe maintain his weight when you're carrying a girl during that period. Okay, number 2, your senses are more heightened when you're carrying a girl than when you're carrying a boy. Your sense of smell, your sense of taste, your sense of, the things that you like, they actually really change. Yeah, so when I had Israel, my taste in food actually didn't change so much. I could eat anything like ugali, rice, whatever. I could actually cook for myself and it was fine. But right now, I'm not, okay, the first 3 weeks was just difficult for me. The smell of onions, the smell of like tomatoes, the smell of like githeri, like maize and beans. It was just like, these things are just so disgusting. The only thing I actually liked was maybe ugali or, I've actually stopped taking milk because I'm just like, these things are just, I don't like them anymore. Then the other thing that changes is your diet. With the boy, you can actually crave for maybe proteins, these strong foods. But when you're having a girl, you crave for sweet things, ice cream, like sweets, all this junk food. Yeah. Then also your appetite also changes. When you have a boy, your appetite may actually go may be a bit lower than when you're having a girl. When you have a boy, you're like when you have a boy, when you're carrying a boy, your appetite is just like normal or maybe reduced. But when you have a girl, anything you see that's unique, anything that crepes and all those junk food, it's like, I must have this, I must try this. You actually find yourself cooking new recipes in your home. That's what actually, and my husband enjoys this pregnancy so much. Yeah, so
that's not true.
So yeah, mostly with the first trimester, that's what's going to happen. And there are also other changes, maybe with your hair. Okay, when I was pregnant with Israel, my hair was so lustrous, it was so long, I was just glowing. But with this pregnancy, I've had to put on braids, because I can't manage my hair anymore. It's falling out, it's breaking, it's not even manageable at all. And I usually have good hair, not to brag. So, another thing is your energy. When you're pregnant with a boy, I find that you have less energy, but you can at least move and do things. But when you have a girl, you have more energy, but more laziness as well. You're like, I'll just do those dishes tomorrow. Like, I'll just wash those clothes maybe another year. Like, you're just so slowed down, you're tired and like, yeah. So alafu another thing is mood swings. When you have a girl, your moods are okay. This is something that I just hear from people because I usually don't have so much mood swings, or maybe my husband can comment on that because I don't think okay, maybe when you're pregnant with a girl, people say that your moods are more pronounced, for lack of a better word, but when you're with a boy, you're more chilled, you're more relaxed, you're like okay, yeah, whatever. But when you're with a girl, you like, no, I don't want this, I don't want that. Maybe in 1 minute, maybe one moment you want pineapple, when it's brought to you, you're like, this thing just smells so bad, I don't want this anymore. Yeah, so I think those are the basics.
It's like, you know, you have a girl.
So I've not gone to the ultrasound yet. This is just something that I can tell, you know, a mother's intuition, but yeah, we're going to have a scan today so that we can tell whether it's a boy or a girl, or okay, I already know it's not twins because I had my first scan at 9 weeks. You know, the first trimester you can't tell whether you're carrying a boy or a girl. So maybe you can join me later for this segment. Yeah. Another thing happens to you when you're pregnant with a boy is that your pregnancy line is more pronounced than when you're pregnant with a girl. Maybe you may be able to tell this when during your second trimester, because some people their pregnancy line doesn't come in so pronounced during their first trimester. So yeah, that's something to look out for. Another thing is that your urine also changes. When you're pregnant with a boy, it's not so concentrated, it's less yellow, but when you're pregnant with a girl, it's usually more yellow, orange, but you also need to take a lot of water. But still, it's more, you'll notice that your urine is more concentrated when you're pregnant with a girl than when you're pregnant with a boy, even during your first trimester, or maybe throughout the whole pregnancy. Yeah, so yeah, those are the basics for your first trimester, how to tell whether you're pregnant with a boy or a girl. So today it's a very exciting day because I'm going to the hospital to have my second ultrasound. So I had my first ultrasound when I was 9 weeks old, and at that point they can't tell sex, but you can at least tell that you're pregnant either with a single or multiple babies. So yeah, we're going to take you through that journey. We're going to reveal so that we can also see whether I was right, or maybe maybe I'm wrong about this. Who knows? But it's all good still. Yeah.